Hey guys, today I want to share with you my laundry miracle. If you're new here, my name is Sarah. Thanks for watching, thanks for joining me, and stick around to hear how I got freedom from that major chore called laundry. So it appears Hope's going to be joining us here as I chat with you about my laundry situation. She has something to do with the amount of laundry I have. So that only seems appropriate. She's just gonna eat here. I'm gonna try to give her this bottle while I chat with you. So when we moved into our house in December, right now it's September, I quickly realized that my laundry system that I had in my other house was not gonna work very well. The system we had and that we were implementing here too, was that every bedroom had a laundry basket, and when the laundry baskets were full, we would wash the whole load, that whole basket, and fold it and put it back in the room. And I think because we have a lot more rooms here, we had a lot more laundry baskets to fill before we were getting to washing them. And then because I was also at the end of a more difficult pregnancy with really high blood pressure and stuff, I was struggling to find the time to fold the laundry, and I was doing most of the folding myself. I did have a child helping me to wash. I've had that for a number of years. Then they would put the laundry in my bedroom. And so what was happening is the laundry was stacking up a lot. It was growing piles, and I would try to find time then to finally sit down and fold. Laundry actually usually is one of my favorite things to do because I can sit down, maybe watch TV or just be alone, fold the laundry. But all of a sudden it was getting to the point where if I would go 3 or 4 days without folding, it was taking hours to fold. And so oftentimes it would take me a week to find the time to sit down and fold in the evening, and it would be piles and piles of baskets. It was really overwhelming, and I'm a person that does not like to see a lot of extra clutter around, so seeing all those baskets in my bedroom all the time was just stressing me out anyway. So I was trying to find another solution. I was looking places, I was looking on blogs, I was looking everywhere, and I couldn't seem to find what the solution was. And so I started praying about it. I prayed about things like laundry before. It may sound silly, but I believe that if the Lord's called us to do something, that He has an answer for us and a solution. And if we're really struggling in something, in an area where God's called us to, that He can provide an answer for us. And so I was not finding my answer, though. I tell you, I was racking my brain. I was trying to think of any way I could do this better, which would not equal me spending a lot of time folding. I tried pulling some of the older kids in to fold their baskets, but it would take them forever to fold. Judah is 13, and he was already doing all his own laundry, but the ones under that were really grumpy when I'd call them in to do their laundry because it was huge baskets, and I'd take them away from playing with their friends, and I totally understood. It just wasn't working. It was really annoying. And I don't know why I couldn't think of the miracle solution, but one day I was talking to a friend of mine, and she has more children than I do, and she told me that she said she found the answer for laundry, and my ears perked right up. And when she told me that she realized she should do laundry like dishes and never let them stay around till the next day, it was like a light bulb for me. I don't know why I couldn't think about that by myself, but for whatever reason, I needed her to tell me to do my laundry like I do my dishes. And every morning she gathers all the laundry in her house. They get it done, and they all fold it together and put it away before lunch most of the time, I believe. And so I was thinking, wow, if I could do that, that would change my life actually. At the same time, she told me about a friend of hers who has very little clothing for each child, and I was thinking between the two, between doing my laundry every day and having it done by noon, and then having very little clothing, first of all, I wouldn't need a lot of clothing because our clothes would be cleaned every day, and all of our clothes, and second of all, it would relieve a lot of stress in each bedroom where we were struggling to find storage solutions because we don't have dressers. In our old house, we did not have room for dressers, and in this house it was getting kind of out of control, the clothing situation. So I went home and I started doing all my laundry. It was a weekend and it took me 2 days to get through all the laundry. I wanted to get it all done, every bit of it in the house, every single bit, folded and put away, and to start fresh then when I was able to do all that. And so I did. I got it all folded, put away, and the next day I did one load. We did it in the morning. We folded it right before we ate lunch. Every kid put away their own clothes. I just helped the little ones and did Solo's and mine. And it was so amazing. Day after day after day I've done this, and a lot of times I'm not as quick all the time. I do have, Belle does the laundry for me right now. She washes it. So I have to remind her to go turn it over. Sometimes it's one load, sometimes it's two, and to make sure it gets done and stuff. But then she brings it down and we fold it, and sometimes it's right before dinner, not right before lunch, but still all our laundry is done every day. So at the same time, that next week, when I started that laundry change, I went through everybody's clothes and I made sure they only had 5 outfits. Summer clothes, 5 outfits. Winter clothes, 5 outfits. Church clothes, around, the boys probably have 3, the girls probably have 6 or 7. And so we just whittled down everything we didn't like, everything that had holes and needed to be thrown away. We got rid of, I am so embarrassed to say this, but we got rid of 18 trash bags of clothes. Another thing she told me that her friend does is that she doesn't store up clothes unless the next child, and that friend has more kids than either of us have too, so that she doesn't store up clothes for the next child unless it's the same sex coming next, and then she'll just move the clothes to that next child's pile. And just the idea of not keeping all this storage is still blowing my mind. I have a storeroom full of buckets for every clothes, every age, which I thought is very organized and saves me a lot of money, but really in the end, it takes a lot of my time and it takes a lot of space. And to just have that freedom from having much clothing at all and washing it every day so I don't need that much. Before, when I was taking a week to get to folding it, we needed a lot more clothing, and now we really don't. And so if you see my kids in the vlogs wearing the same clothes every day, every other day, that is exactly why. They just pick out their favorite clothes and they wear them the same things over and over again. And because we don't go to school or anything, I don't really care if they do that. So Eli, mostly, he's 5 and he'll wear the same 2 outfits every other day. When he comes up in a different outfit, like one of the other 5 he has, we all clap and cheer. It's so exciting. But yeah, he just knows what his favorites are. It has given me so much freedom. I've been doing it for probably a month and a half, maybe a little more now, and I promise you I will never go back as long as I have a lot of laundry in this house. Told another friend about it, and she has also more kids than I do, and she said, I've always been doing that since I only had a couple kids. So I don't know why I couldn't think of it, but I do know that sometimes I've had things in my life where I just cannot figure out a solution, and I feel like the Lord gives me answers that are just exactly for me. And so I don't share the story with you because maybe you need the same laundry system in your life, because that very well may not work for you. Maybe you already do that or whatever, but I do want to encourage you that if you have any challenging areas in your life that you just really need a solution for, maybe it's draining your time, your energy, it's a distraction to you, I do know that the Lord can give you an answer and a solution that almost seems supernatural. It can seem like a miracle to you. I know that is exactly what happened to me. Before, in my other house, I had a real serious problem with storage. We had no room for dressers. We had all 7 kids in 2 very small bedrooms, and the Lord gave me a solution. I know it was directly from Him, and it was the family closet and using my garage for a storage room. And it really helped us live there for years longer, and to not be uncomfortable either. So the Lord's given me solutions before for other things. Even in homeschooling, once I had a child that was not getting their work done at all, and it was so frustrating to me. I tried everything in all the books and on all the blogs, and I could not get him to be self-motivated. When you have a lot of kids in your homeschooling, every kid needs to have some self-motivation and get their work done on their own, because I can't just sit over them all day long. I have a lot of other students. And so I was praying about it, and the Lord told me one morning to kick him out of school. And I kicked him out of our homeschool. I kicked him out. I talked to my husband first, and then I kicked him out of school. He got kicked out for about a month where he sat and he watched us all moving ahead, and he was not allowed to do school at all. And I tell you, it changed him. It really changed him. And so when the Lord gives you a solution, it can be something that your natural mind may not think up, even if it's simple, like my laundry solution is pretty simple, right? But it can be something you can't think up on your own, but it can really change the way you do things and make a huge difference. I am thankful every day that my friend told me about her laundry system, because it has given me laundry freedom. I have not spent any time at all on laundry. We dump the basket out, we all fold together, we put it away, and it's done every day. That's the amount of time I spend. It's probably less than 10 minutes. It's just made such a difference. It's made a huge difference. My kids don't complain about it at all because they have only yesterday's clothing and maybe yesterday's pajamas to put away. So it's not a lot of folding for them, or not a lot of work for them. It has been better for everyone involved, and I'm so thankful that the Lord gave me that solution. So I want to encourage you today to find your miracle. Ask the Lord for your miracle if you need one in some area of your life, your job, your family life, whatever it is you're dealing with. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me ramble on about my laundry. Bye, Hope. Say bye. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.